Is it fate that some people struggle their whole lives and still don't succeed, while others seem to ride the waves effortlessly? Is it just luck or something deeper? There's an ancient saying in Eastern philosophy: he who understands fate does not blame the heavens. He who accepts fate does not beg for blessings. This isn't a call to surrender. It's a mirror, asking us to reflect on what lies within our control and what does not. Some people have asked me, is believing in fate a form of weakness or wisdom? And others argue, not believing in fate is arrogance, resisting the natural flow of life. So, who's right? What is fate, really? In Eastern thought, fate isn't just a rigid script. It's a dance between timing, heaven, environment, earth, and relationships. People. The time you were born at, the family you were raised in, the abilities you developed, and the heart you cultivated. A seed might be mango, pine, or jackfruit. That's fate. But whether it thrives depends on the soil, the sun, the rain, and the hands that tend to it. That's destiny shaped by action. We're the same, born with certain gifts and limits. But what becomes of them? That's where effort comes in. Taoist wisdom says, to live in harmony with the Tao is to flow, not force. To know your nature, not compare. To align, not chase. And from Buddhism, all things arise from cause and condition. Everything is connected, our actions, our timing, our outcomes. But is believing in fate just giving up? Many use "this is just my fate" as an excuse not to change. But that's a misinterpretation of ancient wisdom. To know your fate is to understand your nature. To accept it is to stop fighting yourself. It's not to lie down and give up on life. Confucius once said, "At 50, I understood the will of heaven." Because by then, one has failed, tried, fallen, learned. Understanding fate isn't passive. It's the wisdom born from living fully. A story that changed me. I once met an old man, quiet, kind, in his 60s. He told me, "For 30 years I chased a version of success that never belonged to me. I forced it and it broke me." But when he stopped chasing and started listening, not to the world but to his own rhythm, things changed. He didn't become rich or famous, but he became free. And somehow, that looked like peace. East and West, not so different. Western culture doesn't use the word fate much. But modern science, from behavioral psychology to genetics to neuroscience, acknowledges that we are deeply shaped by factors we didn't choose. B.F. Skinner taught us that environment sculpts behavior. Genetic research shows how our stress response, temperament, even creativity are partially inherited. Carl Jung said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." And interestingly, Stoic philosophy, born in the West, teaches something similar to Taoism. Epictetus wrote, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." In the end, both East and West say this: don't deny your limits, but don't become them either. So, what's the best approach? If you ask me, I choose the middle path. Believe in fate, so I know my limits, my strengths, my place in the world. But don't believe in fate so I can still push forward, give my all, and live intentionally. Like a bird in flight, it doesn't control the wind, but it can change its angle, its altitude, its direction. The wind is fate. The wings are yours. And as the old saying goes, better to flow with life than to force against it. To flow doesn't mean to drift. It means knowing when to push and when to pause. Final words. Lao Tzu once wrote, "The sage acts without clinging and achieves without dwelling." That's the highest wisdom. Do your best. Let go. Don't cling to credit. Don't force what resists. Don't chase what leaves. Live this way, and fate becomes a friend, not a chain. And if there is such a thing as good fortune, perhaps it is the peace that comes from no longer needing to win. And what about you? Are you flying with the wind, or struggling against it? If you could choose again, what would you believe? Leave a comment. Share your story. You never know. You might be the mirror someone else needs today.